Mm. Woo,
Neither
that's
yet
tough.
bread to the wise. You will eat better than people who have more wisdom, more education, more degrees, and more knowledge than you. If you do your best. See, everybody can't have a degree. Everybody can't have great Socratic wisdom. Everybody can't be the fastest person running. Everybody can't be the strongest person in battle. But everybody can do their best. But almost nobody does. Y'all tracking. I can see it in your face, you tracking. No battle too strong, neither yet bread to the wise, neither yet riches to men of understanding. Hey, you will make more money than people who are smarter than you if you do your best. Doors open for people who do their best. Obstacles run from people who do their best. Okay. Neither yet favor to men of skill. In other words, you will find
All
favor
facts.
you'll win contracts over people who have more skill than you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How?
Yes, sir.
How?
I get new clients. I get new people trying to be clients daily. Every time I'm out and about, people associate me with security. And when they see me with my clients, I get the little note slid in my hand. I get the extra $100 bills. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I'm probably the newest out of the guys that I know. I'm the baby of some of the guys that I know. But guess what? Because of how I carry myself, how I go about my business, the doors are open for me at all times. I got one client trying to undermine another guy, want me to take his position, but I won't take it because it's like how they did it. They try to give me his position behind his back, and that's gonna create bad blood. You know, if you know anything about security, they are very competitive. They all fighting over contracts and shit like that. These niggas be crazy about them contracts. And I'm not saying like where they'll see you physically, but it just is a lot of beef behind security. They all fighting for these contracts. And this, especially in Miami, we talking about some serious paper to protect a lot of millionaires and billionaires here. I'm in Miami. This is the headquarters. New York and Miami, California is like headquarters for security because that's where a lot of celebrities are. In Atlanta as well. But man, I just got another guy that worked with little baby. He wanted me. He just took my number down. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, we always here in Miami. You know what I'm saying? I be needing some extra support. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna get your number. And I'm like, but this happen all the time though. I got another guy that's a regular guy, but he's a regular guy who is a well-established man. And he was like, man, you know, I definitely need you, man, for some personal detail, man. But this happened often. But guess what? When they talk about my other guy to me, when they talk about my other, you know, partner, they're like, man, we don't like him. We don't like him, you know. When my clients, I'm talking about clients, like we don't like him. You know, he's a bully. You know, he a bully. We don't like him. He is a bully. And I'm like, shit, you know, you the one hired him. You know, yeah, I gotta talk to him because, you know, a lot of customers come here and they afraid because he a bully. And I'm like, shit, hey, you know, I mean, I do my best to try to talk to him, but you know, that's on y'all. You know, so what I'm saying is doors are always opening up for me in the security business because I keep myself clean. I don't do drugs. I don't drink on the job. I used to sip at one of my clients' job. I stopped doing that. My barber's like, nah, man, you can't even do that. You know, I'm like, shit, I just had a little sip. He was like, nah, they don't even do the sip. Don't even sit with them. Show them you professional at all time. You know, because, you know, when they get so comfortable with you, they want to, like, you know, come and have a sip with me. You're like, nah, I don't even drink with them no more. You know what I'm saying? I had a drink last night at the dinner, though, with one of my clients, though. I had a little sip, but They were trying to drink some tequila shit. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. So, you know, but the doors are always opening up for me though, because of how I go about my business. Doors are always opening up.
When you show up into an arena that you've been to before, everybody else who's in that arena, who's seen you before, should know, oh, if this person's here, I know they're going to show up and they're going to show up and shine.
Damn.
Okay. So what do we learn from Price's Law?
But say you need to drop that blunt.
Average,
drop the blunt,
mediocrity,
my boy.
okay scales exponentially. That's why there's always more people who lose than there are who win. There's always a large number.
Hey, let me say this. You don't have to drop the blunt, but understand this. You don't have to drop the blunt. Just know that you can only get as far as you can get. See, I think because so many of us, we see celebrities that drink and smoke, we in our head, we feel like, okay, so it's cool. You do know that's a different level. Like, in order to get up there and become that, the people that you may go through may not accept you drinking and smoking. Now, once you get up there, you can flip it on them. You know what I'm saying? You can start drinking and smoking once you get there. But then, like I said, going up the ladder, though, going upward might be a little challenging, because they might, the people that you're trying to go upward through might not accept you drinking and smoking. So you don't have to stop drinking and smoking. That's your personal choice. But what I'm saying, if we're trying to go upward in life, some of the doors that we're trying to go through, they might not accept us drinking and smoking. And a lot of people won't tell you that they don't accept it. You will know about how they treat you. You will know about the opportunities you get in life. Let me ask you this. Are you getting some amazing opportunities right now, drinking and smoking? And I'm saying this to everybody. Now, do they know you drink and smoke the way you do? Now, if they find out that you drink and smoke the way you do, will they pull back a little from you? We're talking about business. We're not talking about the homies. We're not talking about your girlfriend. We're talking about going upward. See, I don't know how many of y'all are trying to go upward either. But I'm speaking to say that we're trying to go upward. And I'm saying going upward. We're trying to move up in life. We're trying to increase our money. We're trying to increase our knowledge, wealth. We're just trying to increase everything about us. The doors that you got to go through, do they know you drink and smoke the way you do? And I'm saying, if they do, you think they would still fuck with you and let you come through those doors of going upward? It's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I say I'm not drinking and smoking. It's not illegal. You feel me? So everybody ain't gonna have an issue. But I'm saying though, usually when you're trying to go upward, when you start trying to increase your value, there's a little restriction on drug and alcohol. As you start to get through the doors, you will see that drug and alcohol is all these motherfuckers use. But it's a different going through the doors. Type one if you understand what I'm saying. Trying to get there is different than being there, because once you there, cocaine sits on the table. Okay, let me be quiet.
Number who lose and a small number who win. There's a large number who just play the game, a small number who become professionals, and a smaller number than that who become stars, and a smaller number than that who become superstars, and a smaller number than that who become legendary. Why? It's interesting. Like, people make fun of this, and it's kind of funny because it was like a funny meme when Allen Iverson was like, practice. You talking to me about practice?
Bingo. That's a great example.
Me. Practice. You talking to me about practice.
That's a great example.
And it became a meme, but he was making a very good point. You should be
don't have
talking to
to
these other
practice.
clowns who ain't scoring any points about practice.
That's a great example.
Clearly, when I
That's
show
a
up,
great-
I've already practiced.
That's a great example. There are some people that don't have to
Michael
practice.
Jordan was not the most talented basketball player. He got cut from his high school basketball team. But he worked harder than anybody after that, so it would never happen again. See, here's what we do. We find ourselves taking our past experiences, projecting them on a screen of our future, recreating the past, think we're living in the present, and we keep repeating Groundhog Day. And today looks like yesterday, and this year looks like last year,
D-Lock.
and this decade looks like last decade. We keep repeating the same thing. Why? Because we're not learning anything from the mistakes we made. We're not learning how to overcome by looking at our past failures and our past struggles. Let them tell us something. I made that mistake in the past. I ain't fixing to make it again. That was yesterday's mistake, baby.
Right.
I learned the lesson. Now I'm ready to get the blessing. But if you don't learn the lesson, you get to keep on testing.
Yes, sir. Talk. I like that. That's a bar.
So what do we learn from